Community schools have been around for a long time. Many would argue that our nation's first schools were community schools, institutions founded and operated by the community for the community, where teachers were members of the community and community members, including youth, acted as educators. As our country's evolved from a rural agrarian society into an increasingly industrialized and urban one, our schools have evolved with it. They no longer look like the schoolhouses of our first schools. Instead, they remind us of the factories of the industrial age that drove their evolution. They resemble these factories not merely in how they look, but in how they construct the learning and teaching that occurs within their walls, with standardization taking precedence over personalization, with competition stifling collaboration, and with families and communities being reduced to the roles of spectators or even strangers. Even with the emergence of a modern community school movement over the course of the last century, where schools are being transformed into community centers, providing a variety of programs for children and adults, we still face a present and a future that begs the questions: how do we build stronger communities without our schools? And how do we build stronger schools without our communities? The first community school that I ever sat in was led by this man, Goodson Chinungwe. Chinungwe led the parent-teacher committee of Katukutu Community School, a school founded and operated by community members of the rural village of Katukutu in Central Province, Zambia. A school founded for the purpose of providing a personalized and engaging education that our overcrowded local government school, located many kilometers away, could not. And so we worked together, parents, teachers, community members, community schools from surrounding villages, to organize parent-teacher committees, train volunteer teachers, develop income-generating projects that could provide for school supplies and teacher salaries, and to build a new permanent structure to house Katukutu Community School, with all of the materials and all the labor coming from the parents and community members who believed in their school. After leaving Zambia, I returned to my hometown of Philadelphia. I wanted to live and work in the West Philly community that before I'd left had become my home. And so when the opportunity came along to build a new community school initiative at Alexander Wilson Elementary School in Southwest Philadelphia, I jumped at the chance to share what I'd learned in Katukutu as the director of Wilson Community School. Wilson was an under-resourced public school whose students were labeled as underachieving, whose families were described as disadvantaged, whose community was characterized as marginalized. Yet where many saw challenges in the labels attached to our school, me and many in our community didn't see challenges or deficits, but assets and opportunities. One of those community members was Anita Norton. Anita was the first person I hired at Wilson Community School, an amazing mother of 3 amazing kids, all of whom spent their elementary years at Wilson. Miss Anita would speak with every parent that came to pick up their children from our after-school and summer programs, and with the staff and volunteers of the community-based organizations we partner with for many of our initiatives. She would talk with families about the different projects our scholars were engaging in our experiential learning program, where they were exploring subjects and skills ignored by district-mandated curricula and standardized tests. She would invite parents to our family meetings and parent workshops, and she would speak at our staff trainings, sharing her experience as a parent at Wilson with our team, which is comprised of out-of-school time teachers and school day teachers, parents and grandparents, students from local universities and community volunteers. And she served as a constant source of love and support for everyone at Wilson, reminding us of the power and responsibility of our namesake, Wilson Community School. Inspired by the words of my friend and colleague, Tony Piccioni, we would always tell our team, our families, and our students that we believe that we are all scholars. We'd explain that we refer to our students as scholars because we want to recognize and celebrate that all of us have just as much to teach others as we do to learn from others. That even though many schools build barriers between themselves and the communities they serve, we realize that we would never realize our potential as a school unless our parents and families and community were truly a part of our school. We realize that within every community there are many smaller ones, and that no matter which of these micro-communities you came from or identified with, We value and believe in every individual willing to join us in trying to build a school that is of, by, and for the community it serves. We believe that every community can build a school that not only teaches the whole child, but belongs to the whole community. We all have roles to play in our schools and in the lives of the children that are not only our future, but are our present. Because we are all scholars, you and me. Thank you.